Very last one right there. It's walking. Pretty sure. Oh no, I think it's the first one. Yeah. Seems like it's just maybe yesterday. Oh, yes, it is. This is science. This is science. I guess we were so excited. Y'all laughing at me?
Laughing at you and Caitlin.
We're excited.
I love y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad y'all are here.
Marines have served aboard Parris Island since 1891, and more than 1 million Marines have been trained here. They have departed Parris Island for combat and conflicts throughout the world. The misty wheat fields of Belleau Wood, the gritty beaches of the Pacific, the snow-capped mountains of Korea, the sweltering jungles of Vietnam, the parched desert sands of Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghanistan, and every other climate place where Marines have sacrificed for country and corps. The first called upon, the first to arrive, and the first to fight. The Marine Corps, the nation's force in readiness, has answered the call to numerous hotspots around the globe, showing the world once again that the United States Marine Corps is America's premier 911 force. Marching onto the parade ground is Company C. They began their training on November 5th, 2016. And today's graduation marks the end of a demanding and difficult 12 weeks of training. These young men you see marching before you have met and mastered the challenge of recruit training. They have qualified with the service rifle and received basic warrior training. They have completed over 200 hours of academic instruction and participated in a rigorous physical training program that has developed their strength and stamina for the challenges ahead. Core values has been instilled in each of them: the meaning of honor, courage, and commitment. Marching before you this morning are 516 success stories, each of them a testament to the physical courage, dogged determination, and unyielding commitment to excellence that define the title Marine. This is what they have striven and persevered for: the right to walk across this parade deck as Marines. They have earned this title through demonstrated courage and achievement, and now join the proud ranks of over 1 million Marines who have graduated from Parris Island. From this day on, they will carry on the proud legacy and history of the United States Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, the Marines of Company C. The platoons are being aligned from left to right in order to get them into their exact position for the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove all hats for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. The parade adjutant now presents the command to the commander of troops, indicating that the parade is formed. At the command, officers center march. All unit commanders and guidon bearers march to the front and center of the formation. Historically, it was at this point that the commanding officer would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Following this, the unit commanders would face about, return to their units, and pass the information on to their Marines. Throughout our nation's history, millions of men and women have earned the title United States Marine. In keeping with the slogan, once a Marine, always a Marine, we would like to recognize them. We ask that those men and women in the audience who have served in the United States Marine Corps, please rise. Please join us in showing our appreciation for their dedicated service to Corps and country. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the commanding officer of the 1st Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Birch.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our Commanding General, Brigadier General Renforth, I'd like to welcome you to Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parris Island, and the graduation ceremony for Company C. I'd also like to welcome our parade reviewing official, Brigadier General Castelvi, who's visiting from Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Sir, we're honored by your presence. Today's ceremony is about recognizing the Marines standing in formation and all that they've accomplished to get here today. Over the past 3 months, they've been challenged mentally, morally, and physically in events such as marksmanship, martial arts, water survival, and academics. Their final test, the Crucible, was a defining event requiring teamwork and endurance, lasting more than 2 days with very little sleep. Throughout all of this, they learned the importance of our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. These Marines are joining a long line of patriotic men and women who've already earned the title Marine. But they haven't gotten here on their own. The development of their patriotism, values, and character started with you. You laid the foundation, putting them on the long, sometimes difficult, but rewarding road to this day. The encouragement of their parents, families, and friends helped them to complete recruit training, and your continued support will help them in the future as Marines. They were also assisted by their recruiters. Our recruiters work very long hours in hometowns just like yours and mine, searching for only the best qualified applicants. And it was a recruiter who first saw potential in each and every one of these citizens and offered them the challenge of becoming a Marine. Please join me in a round of applause for our recruiter. And finally, to our drill instructors and their families. These highly professional Marines dedicate themselves to turning raw recruits into the Marines you see standing before you today. They work tirelessly, instilling our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. The impact of these drill instructors will be forever etched in the memories of each and every one of these Marines. Please join me in a round of applause for our drill instructors and their families. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to address our new Marines. Good morning, Marines. All right. Congratulations on all you've accomplished and on earning the title Marine. Understand that today is about you. It's about your families and all you've accomplished. But also understand that tomorrow, it's no longer about you. It's about the Marines who've come before you, the Marines to your left and to your right, and those who are yet to be made. It's also about the people in the stands, the nation that we serve. Finally, it's about our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. Remember this, and you will do well. My final wish to you is fair winds, following seas, and to remain simple. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our nation's newest Marines and the future of our Corps.
Reviewing today's graduation ceremony is Brigadier General Robert F. Castelvi. He's being escorted by Colonel St. Clair. Commanding Officer, Recruit Training Regiment, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parris Island, South Carolina. Brigadier General Castelvi is currently the Deputy Commanding General, 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force, and Commanding General, 2nd Marine Expeditionary Brigade. He is from Chicago, Illinois, and earned his commission through the Naval Reserve Officer Training Corps program following his graduation from the University of Illinois with a bachelor's degree in finance. In his 32 years of active duty service as an infantry officer, Brigadier General Castelvi has served in the operating forces and all 3 Marine Expeditionary Forces, and has commanded Marines from a rifle platoon to a Marine Expeditionary Brigade. He has served in staff assignments at every level, from the infantry battalion to a Marine component and 2 joint combatant commands. He has 10 overseas deployments, including combat tours in Panama, Somalia, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Brigadier General Castelvi's assignments in the supporting establishment include tours of duty at Marine Corps Systems Command and the Office of the Secretary of Defense. His previous assignments as General Officer include Commanding General Marine Corps Installations East and Deputy Commanding General for Operations Combined Joint Force Land Component Command, Iraq, for Operation Inherent Resolve. Brigadier General Castelvi is a graduate of the U.S. Army Infantry Officer Advanced Course, Marine Corps Command and Staff College, and School of Advanced Warfighting, and the Eisenhower School for National Security. His personal decorations include the Defense Superior Service Medal, the Legion of Merit with Gold Star, a Bronze Star with Combat B, the Defense Meritorious Service Medal, the Meritorious Service Medal with 3 Gold Stars, the Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal, the Army Commendation Medal, the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal with 2 Gold Stars, and the Combat Action Ribbon with Gold Star. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we render honors to Brigadier General Robert F. Castelvi. Thank you. Please be seated. pass and review, we ask that as the national colors pass before you, please rise. After they have passed, please be seated.
Yeah, that's...
The Commander of Troops, Captain Garrick. His company First Sergeant is Gunnery Sergeant Schmidt. The Parris Island Marine Band, under the direction of the drum major, Gunnery Sergeant Rarick, and the enlisted conductor is Gunnery Sergeant Davis. Captain Center in the graduating Marines of the 1000 series. His chief drill instructor is Staff Sergeant Bonilla. The honor platoon for Company C is Platoon 1000. The senior drill instructor is Staff Sergeant Ramirez. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Lucas and Sergeant Lagno. Drill instructor of Platoon 1001 is Staff Sergeant Webb. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Guerrero and Staff Sergeant Gasca. Drill instructor of Platoon 1002 is Staff Sergeant Carey. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Pointer, Staff Sergeant Salas, and Sergeant Godley. The Regimental Color Guard. Captain Kohler in the graduating Marines of the 1004 series. His chief drill instructor is Staff Sergeant Simons. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 1004 is Staff Sergeant Evans. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant McGoldrick, Staff Sergeant Shear, Staff Sergeant Bowman, and Sergeant Hanner. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 1005 is Sergeant Florentino. He is assisted by drill instructors Sergeant Martin, Sergeant Allen, and Sergeant Neese. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 1006 is Staff Sergeant Reeves. He is assisted by drill instructors Sergeant Calero Perez, Sergeant Dunyo, and Sergeant Terrero. Ladies and gentlemen, the company commander of Company C, Captain Garrett. The new Marines carrying the platoon guidons have been selected as the honor graduates for their platoons. They will now retire their guidons.
Personnel, shoot me on orders!
platoon guidons that are about to be retired have been the identification flags of each platoon throughout recruit training. To each, the guidon is a symbol of spirit, dedication, teamwork, and unit identity. The commanding officer of the 1st Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Birch, will present the High PFT and Honor Graduate Awards. He is accompanied by the 1st Recruit Training Battalion Sergeant Major Molina. We would like to thank the Marine Corps Association for providing the awards today. Please, hold your applause until all of the awards have been presented. The company honor graduate for Company C is PFC Jordan, a platoon 1000. PFC Jordan is from Manchester, Georgia, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Boggs. The honor graduate for platoon 1001 is PFC Jones. PFC Jones is from Bessemer, Alabama, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Reed. The honor graduate for platoon 1002 is PFC Killingsworth. PFC Killingsworth is from Calera, Alabama, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Reed. The honor graduate for platoon 1004 is PFC Nguyen. PFC Nguyen is from Boston, Massachusetts, and was recruited by Sergeant Cronin. The honor graduate for platoon 1005 is PFC Boldick. PFC Boldick is from Underhill, Vermont, and was recruited by Sergeant Barton. The honor graduate for platoon 1006 is PFC Bowen. PFC Bowen is from Huntsville, Alabama, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Velasco. The most physically fit Marine of Company C is PFC Ellis Palmer, of platoon 1000. PFC Ellis Palmer scored 600 points out of 600 possible points. Marching onto the parade ground is the combat marksmanship instructor of platoon 1005. The high shooter of Company C with a score of 339 out of 350 possible points is PFC Long. Presenting the award today is the combat marksmanship instructor whom is responsible for instilling the knowledge and the proficiency of the company high shooter. He is Sergeant Minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, the distinguished graduates of Company C. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of Anchors Away, which represents the historic partnership and shared legacy of the United States Navy and the Marine Corps, followed by the Marines hymn and the final dismissal. Ladies and gentlemen, the First Sergeant of Company C, Gunnery Sergeant Schmidt. The senior drill instructors will now dismiss their platoons. This is the last and probably the most welcome order the new Marines receive from their senior drill instructors.